really tired of hearing about the Rolex Pepsi.
I guess I have to ask, why did you click on a 5-year-old video specifically about the Rolex Pepsi then? So I've been thinking, what if I do a giveaway where this watch, my Rolex Submariner, is the prize? Was TGV a shill for Wrist Candy Watch Club? I don't know. But they sure did imply it. I mean, look, this comment here, they say, is Apple even a watch? Regardless, luxury watches aren't made to be a good value. Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Guy, you're watching Just Bluefish Watch Reviews, and yes, it has been a minute since I've done a video just talking about watches in general, and life, and everything, as well as answering some viewer comments and questions. So today, we're gonna do an episode of Sunday with Guy. Now, I will be intermingling some random thoughts and discussions in along with the viewer comments, so I'll try to put chapter markers in the video so that you can jump around to the subjects that interest you a little bit more easily. So, without any further ado, let's dive into it.
I love the Bones Brigade decks. Reminds me of my own Tony Hawk skateboards back in the day.
A Tony Hawk deck, you say? Maybe a little bit like this one. Yeah, this is definitely going to go on the wall at some point real soon. But yeah, I did redo my studio space not too long ago, and I decided to make it, I don't know, a little bit more about things that I'm interested in outside of watches. Things like music and, of course, skateboarding. I have my Gibson Les Paul hanging up over here, some of my favorite album covers back there, and yeah, I got the skateboards behind me. Now, when it comes to the skateboards, you probably won't believe this because I'm over 45 years old now, I guess, and yeah, I actually still do ride a little bit. But mostly I have to say that I just love the nostalgia and the artwork on these decks and all of these designs that came from the 1980s and the 1990s. So yeah, more than anything, it's just artwork that I like to put on my wall. But I do get out and I ride, I don't know, maybe once a week or so. It's a little bit nostalgic and it's fun.
I really think that it's priced too high for what you get, even at $5,000. It's a tough sell.
So I did get a lot of comments on a couple of Grand Seiko videos that I posted recently that expressed a very similar sentiment to this one. That is that the price is too high for these watches. Now I think another comment said something along the lines of that they were bad value. And there were similar messages to that one across the videos. Now here's the thing, in my opinion anyway, luxury watches are not value propositions, at least for the most part. Sure, there are a small handful of watches that do retain or even gain in value, but almost universally, luxury watches are what you might say are depreciating assets, if that's the right word. Regardless, luxury watches aren't made to be a good value. They aren't investments, and if you're trying to convince yourself that one random $5,000 or $10,000 watch is a better value than another random $5,000 or $10,000 watch, I think that maybe you're just trying to convince yourself that you did or you are about to make a smart purchase decision. And again, it's probably just a trick.
Where have you been? I hope your health is good and you've been missed.
So in other news, and I guess a little bit of a ramble about what's been going on with me, some of you guys might have noticed that I have been posting a bunch of videos recently, and it's been after a very long hiatus. And I got a bunch of messages over the last few months asking how I was, what was going on, so I figured I'll take a second here and talk about that. First, thank you to everyone that gave me a warm welcome back. That is absolutely awesome. And thanks to everyone who reached out to me over the last couple of months and asked how I was doing. I really, really do appreciate that as well. So, how am I doing? Well, I'm doing okay, I guess. Not great, if I'm being completely honest, but I'm doing the best that I can. I've been dealing with a bunch of issues lately, some of them physical health issues and some of them mental health issues. Physical health-wise, it's been a heck of a roller coaster. I did have kidney stones last year, which ended in me having to have them surgically removed. That was a very long and very unpleasant recovery, and even before the recovery, the whole event. It sucked. I found out while I was in the hospital with or I guess I found out why my back is screwed up. It's got arthritis and stenosis and a bulging disc, trying to deal with that. I had frozen shoulder over the last year or so, and I couldn't lift my arms up any higher than this without excruciating pain. So that was really not fun. And now I'm having retinopathy complications in my eyes due to diabetes. I've been type 2 for a long time. And, amongst other things, it makes it really hard to sit in front of a computer and work on video when my eyes are all blurry and screwed up, and I got dark spots and can't see really well. So yeah, now I've done some videos in the past, and I have talked about the mental health stuff as well. And my regular viewers probably know that I deal with depression to some degree, not real bad, but also an anxiety disorder, which is real bad. So suffice to say that with all of these other health issues going on, it hasn't been helping my state of mind too much either. But yeah, look, this isn't a pity party. I'm not looking for sympathy or anything. It's just a little update, letting the people know, the people who have been asking what's up. And yeah, that's it. That's why my video production schedule completely fell off for the last year or so. But I am trying to get back into it. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. And I hope that you guys will stick around with me while I ramp it back up. Now, this is going to be a little bit of my rant and ramble section, not directly towards any comments. I will do more comments, so if you don't want to hear me rant and ramble, you can skip ahead to the next comment. But yeah, I guess because I've been so inconsistent with posting videos over the last few years, my channel growth has been pretty bad. And the views that I get when I do post new videos are also pretty bad. And yeah, everything to do with my YouTube channel is generally kind of the bed lately. Now, actually, I think that there are other reasons to the channel having taken a downturn as well, but for sure, lack of consistency in uploading videos has to be a big one. And I guess this is what I want to say, is that I want to try to turn it around. I have some goals in mind, and I want to grow my channel to 100,000 subscribers. I think I'm at like 53,000 right now. I'd like to do that by the end of this year, 2024. Maybe even get to 250,000 subscribers at some point. Probably not by the end of this year, but man, that would be awesome. Now, how am I going to do that? That's the big question. So I've been thinking, what if I do a giveaway where this watch, my Rolex Submariner, is the prize? I don't know, that's something that I've been thinking about trying, and maybe I'll do it. But first, I need to figure out if I think that will actually help my channel start growing again. Like I said, my channel has other issues as well. And look, maybe I'm just not as good at doing videos as I think I am. I guess I can accept that I'm not as talented as some other creators, and that's why other YouTube channels have surpassed me by a mile. But I think I'm not terrible at this. And something else that, unfortunately, I think puts people off of my channel is that I do quite a bit of sponsored videos, and I want to speak to that point. First, lots of YouTube watch reviewers do sponsored videos, but some of them don't disclose that they're being sponsored. And how do I know that? Well, it's because I get a lot of the same sponsorship offers, and I'll give you an example. Wrist Candy Watch Club, the watch strap company. Now, to my own detriment, I am always 100% transparent and open when I am doing a video partnership with a brand, whether I'm getting just a free product or if I'm getting a production fee payment or anything in between. I'm always truthful about that with you guys, the viewer. So back in 2018, Wrist Candy Watch Club asked me to do a partnership with them. They paid me a little bit of money to tell viewers about their brand over the course of a few videos. Now, when I was negotiating my fee with them, I gave them a price, and they said that my price was a little bit high in their opinion, and that they were working with another YouTuber who had 368,000 subscribers, and he charged them a little bit less than what I was asking. Of course, that's a lot bigger of a channel than mine. At that time, I don't remember exactly what I had, but it might have been 30,000 subscribers. Now, I don't know for sure who that other YouTuber was. They never said a name, but in 2018, there were only 2 watch YouTube channels that I'm aware of that had over 300,000 subscribers. One of them was Watchfinder, and the other one was the Urban Gentry. Anyway, we agreed on the price, and I did some videos. And once that contract was done, we talked again about doing a few more. And here's where things started to get a little bit fishy. They said that my quote-unquote paid promo style wasn't giving them the best return. And they asked me to do something like a subtle wrist check and mention the brand, like, hey, I love this watch strap, like how other channels promote their product, is what they told me. Now, I wonder who they were talking about when they said that. I mean, I don't know for sure because they never said a name. But at that time, in 2018, I saw a lot of Urban Gentry videos where he would do a wristwatch check and he would mention his wrist candy watch club straps that he was wearing that day. Now, he never mentioned being sponsored by them in any of the videos that I saw, so I guess it could just be a coincidence. I don't know for sure. Now, was TGV a shill for Wrist Candy Watch Club? I don't know. I'm going to say no, he wasn't, because I have no proof. But they sure did imply it, didn't they? And if that's true, then not disclosing sponsorships is actually against the law in the United States. Now, my whole point of bringing this up at all is that I do always disclose my sponsorships to the detriment of my channel. And I think the reason other channels don't is because viewers find sponsored videos a little bit off-putting for some reason. But here's what I have to say that. When someone like myself discloses that the video is sponsored, you should actually be feeling really assured that the presentation is going to be completely transparent and truthful. No one's trying to deceive you. It's actually a really good thing when you see that little tag up in the corner that says this is a sponsored video, or when somebody says this is in partnership with so-and-so. Now, on top of that, mostly when I do sponsored videos, not always, but mostly it's with my local watch dealer. I'm not doing sponsorships with watch manufacturers very often. So I'm not promoting the watch brand specifically. I'm promoting the dealer. I could care less if you buy this watch, that watch, or the other watch. It doesn't matter. I just want you to buy a watch from my friends and my watch dealer, Exquisite Timepieces. Both because, yes, they do sponsor my channel quite a bit, but also because I love them like family. They are here in Naples, Florida. They're local to me. I see them and talk to them all the time, and I think that they're the best watch dealer that I've ever had the chance to work with, either on YouTube or just buying watches from. They're amazing. So anyway, I guess that's a really long ramble to say that I'm not exactly sure how to turn my channel around and to get it growing again. I'm going to be making as many videos as I can moving forward, as long as I can anyway. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with my eyesight in the coming months or years. I could lose my vision for all I know, and that would really change my life and what I'm capable of doing. But in the meantime, I'm going to keep cranking out videos, and yes, they are going to continue to be sponsored very often, hopefully, by my local watch dealer, Exquisite Timepieces, as long as they want to keep working with me. But remember, if you see my videos and it says sponsored by, I'm not selling you the watch. In this case, I guess I'm selling you the dealer. But in the end, I can promise you one thing. While the watch may be hit or miss, I'm going to give you all of the information about it and all of my opinions about it, completely unobstructed by any brands. And the dealer, Exquisite Timepieces, is absolutely the best dealer that I've ever experienced. And that's who I'm selling in the video, if I'm selling anything. Now, what about that giveaway idea? For sure, I think I'm going to be announcing a giveaway starting sometime in the next month. My initial thought is that I will give away something special when I hit 100,000 subscribers. But I might put a time limit on the giveaway as well. Specifically, what I'm thinking is that if I hit 100,000 by the end of this year, 2024, I will give away something special. I think 6 months should be plenty of time to hit 100,000 subscribers, considering I'm already over halfway there. Now, will it be my Rolex Submariner? Well, I'm still thinking about it. I'm not sure, so stay tuned, and probably around the beginning of July, I will announce the giveaway specifics. I have some other ideas as well, maybe a whole collection of watches. I'm not sure. I'm working it out. But anyways, let's check a few more viewer comments before we wrap this one up today.
Where is this JDM Seiko speed timer made?
So I did a video recently on the JDM model of the Seiko speed timer, and in that video I did not mention where the watch was made. And to be fair, I'm not, or at least at the time, wasn't 100% sure where it was made. I guess to be fair, I'm still not, because Seiko doesn't seem to disclose that information on their website or anywhere that I can find. But I have seen other sellers of the watch reference this model, and the SBDL085 is, according to them, made in Japan. Though I can't personally verify this with absolute certainty, I think, yeah, that's the best I could do with my research. Now, a while back, I did a tier list video where I ranked some of the best affordable watch brands, and while that is a little bit of an older video, I still get comments on it like almost every day. And mostly, I'm getting extremely angry comments disagreeing with my rankings. Now, the funniest part is that the outrage people have expressed is mostly that I put an Apple Watch on the list. And yeah, I did rank the Apple Watch really, really highly. No doubt about it, I did it. I mean, look, this comment here, they say, is Apple even a watch? I mean, some of you guys take other people's opinions way too personally and seriously. I have to say that I love my Apple Watch. I've been wearing it more than any of my other watches over the last year, or maybe going on 2 years. I think it's absolutely awesome. Now, is it even a watch? Well, you wear it on your wrist and it tells time. So, at a minimum, can we define anything that you wear on your wrist and tells time to be a watch? I mean, what else could it be? It does more than that, but at a minimum, yes, it is a watch. So, I don't know why people get so worked up over that rankings list, but yeah, I got a lot of hate on that one just because I said the Apple Watch is a great watch. All right, guys, well, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to wrap this Sunday with Guy episode up. I want to say thanks for tuning in and watching, but do me a favor, hit the like and the subscribe buttons. Seriously, I need your help on that. Well over half of my viewers are not subscribed, and all you gotta do is click that little button. It costs you absolutely nothing, but it helps me immensely. Now, with all of that said, let me close this one out, say see you in the next one, and until then, bye now.